Have you ever seen one of those interactive floor displays where you can walk and play a game with your feet? That is something called Beam and Obie by EyeClick. Recently, I had an install to put one of these in. At the end of the video, I'll show you the actual gameplay as we're doing some testing. Let's get into it. This is Michael with Field Tech Academy. Supposedly, this was a one-man job. As you'll see in the video, realistically, this needs to be a two-man job. So if you ever take one of these, factor that into the pay and make sure you've got a helper with you. Here I'm installing some cable hangers. When I first arrived on site, I found out that the ceiling was completely cement and there was nothing to tie off my cables to. But fortunately, the guy had this powder-activated Hilti tool. So here's a video from Hilti showing how this thing works. This guy literally climbed up on the ladder and took 4 shots at this thing and mounted our brackets very easily. If I had tried to do this myself with the hammer drill and the masonry bits, it would have taken me a lot more time. So once he got those brackets in, then all I had to do was take these wire hangers, which I found out later are actually custom made by this vendor. You can't actually buy what I'm using in this video. These are the custom ones that Beam actually ships out. Again, these are not available to the public. These snap hooks are the closest match that I could find to what I was using. I'll put the Amazon link in the description of the video, that way you could order these if you need them. But if you do the BeamClick install, they should include their custom ones in the packaging.
I don't even know where that came from. I think that's all.
The other thing in this kind of situation, when you got both your hands tied up, you'll notice I've got a headlamp on. Those are really amazing and really comfortable to wear. I'll put a link to that headband in the description of the video. That way you can grab some of those from Amazon if you'd like as well.
Like, it's everywhere.
Here's kind of a close-up of what their custom ones look like. You can see on theirs, they've got like a little longer release on them. It's the same principle. You run the wire up one side. There's your release. Allows you to pull it back out if you need to. I ran it through the anchor. Of course, I had to make sure I had the ratchet on the one side before I ran it through the anchor. And I just pull it up to where my hook was close to the ceiling grid where I would need to mount the EyeClick.
So we do have one complication.
What's up?
There's no power or data.
Well, the data, they told us wireless.
Okay, but
Yeah, there should
Power?
be power up there.
I do see a box right here, but it's not terminated. Yeah, check this out.
Oh no!
I don't think they finished.
Oh.
You need a plug, right?
I need a plug above the ceiling.
Now comes the fun part, trying to mount this by myself, which I was going to attempt to do by myself.
That's one of the ones
You
I
want
was
help?
doing.
Well, I don't really know if help is even feasible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's see. This way.
Oh my gosh.
Man, you got some height on me, buddy.
Me to hand it up to you. Is she fine?
Fortunately, both of the guys on site decided to step in and help me to make sure we didn't drop and destroy this thing.
Oh my god.
Take out Wow.
Of course, when you're putting this in, you've got to make sure that you've got that mirror pointing to the right place on the floor at the right angle.
Yeah.
And it can be adjusted, but it still has to be oriented the right way. So this unit is too heavy for it to actually sit on the grid by itself, and it's slightly smaller than the grid, so it could have easily slipped through the grid and fallen to the ground.
Oh, you to jack your ladder around?
With both of us on it? Yeah.
We'll jump. You move the ladder.
It's right there.
Right there.
Suck the juice.
Is it okay?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I got a good armrest to hold it.
Alright, good.
You're like the perfect height from your
know.
elbow to your.
I can just rest while I hold it.
That's pretty amazing.
I will just plug this in.
There's two of them. Now this is not supported yet. Just seeing.
Don't drop
drop
it,
it.
because if
Well,
you want to
because-
know how much
Yeah,
this
because
costs,
there's
you
still
don't
slack.
wanna know.
That's what I'm saying. I'm getting the hooks in, but
Yeah, you're fine.
making sure you knew that that didn't mean that that's 100% good.
We're good, guys.
God, why are you going in the hole? Go to your home.
Why didn't you just go home? That's your home! Are you too good for your home? Answer me!
I see it. Marsh, a second.
So I have to scooch the ladder.
So what does this do? Does this project on?
Don't tell
It
us.
projects on the
Oh.
floor and it's like interactive.
That's why I'm
with
giving you a
things.
little
So,
bit
like,
of
if you
support on
place
this
something
side,
on the
just so you-
wall, and if you like
Let's
stick
go,
your
horse.
foot, it has sensors and it picks up.
Oh, cool.
And like, you know, like hungry
How much should I
clothes,
trust
like
a
all this
stranger?
kind of stuff for kids. So it displays on the floor.
Don't turn that on when Ben's around here. We'll never get it.
I'll be like, Ben's back at Pete's.
He's playing with
I
the
mean, we
projector.
barely get any work out of it.
I'm just trying to relieve some stress off of your ankle.
Oh yeah. I'm like,
There it is. I got that one. Okay.
You got it?
I got one. I got three of them. I'll get this
We're
one
good to
working.
let go.
Well, I mean, it won't make it to the floor. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
Yeah,
I was like,
Okay, so let's see what happens. Let's see if it just needs to stay in place long enough for me to get up there and let's move the ladder. Okay, so
Yeah.
Yeah, it
it's
does.
actually a little smaller than the grid.
It's crazy.
So I'm gonna have to let off some tension so I'll actually sit on it. Otherwise, it's gonna move.
Since we didn't have any permanent power, we did need to hook it up to test it and configure it. So the guys brought in an extension cord, and I did a temporary connect just so we could at least get it to turn on and display on the floor and get it configured. So here I did the little latch releases to bring down the door, which gives you access to the adjustments. So this is the point where I can actually adjust the mirror to where it'll reflect at the right place on the floor.
Pretty much. It is a computer in the ceiling.
There's a couple little screw tabs on each side. You just release those.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah.
That's perfect. I'm gonna have to bumper pad the walls, but.
And you have chair rails. I mean, isn't that enough?
So here's where we're starting to see the display on the floor. It's starting to boot up to get it ready for configuration.
It'll focus.
Oh wow.
Kick the baby.
And as you can see there at the bottom, there's several games available. Step one is to get on the internet, so we hopped on their guest Wi-Fi.
CHIS.
Guess.
Yes.
That one right there, the guest one.
Yep.
Yep.
Guess one.
You move back.
Yep.
There's also adjustment for focus, so I got up and I focused that a little bit, and we were able to read it on the floor much better. As you can see, it's very, very clear, even on a carpeted floor.
Bam.
Wow.
Sweet.
I was gonna say it should work really well. It's literally 5 feet from it.
Cody.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
What'll be funny is if like the other.
Next, we were able to adjust the keystone because it was shooting at an angle. It was coming in without a square to it, so we were able to actually expand out the keystone and make it more square.
Change
Oh,
the
wow.
trapezoid.
So cool.
Yep, just like that. Looks pretty good. It got
It's
stuck
still
on you.
going.
Yeah, I got stuck on you there.
Turd muffin. like, why is it moving?
Keep going, keep going. Right about there's your sweet spot.
Pretty close.
Yep.
I can hop in real quick and then we should be good to go.
Then I contacted tech support, and he did a remote session into the unit and walked me through the remaining settings to configure this.
So they don't have permanent power right now. We're on an extension cord, but they, the facilities guys are going to come and put a
Oh yeah.
power cord in for us.
Now the site started laying down some of that padded flooring, so the
They're pretty much finished.
so you'll see that the shot kind of looks odd there at the top, and that's because they started putting the flooring in there. Normally this would be a very uniform look.
It'll go to the far end. Yeah, but it'll go to the far end on that.
We're
See how you have an edge?
I think they're all like that.
camera, so we'll try and have
Yeah, and you
play a game.
pop it up.
Do you have a little image or a rectangle? Can't tell from the camera side on our end.
It's a rectangle.
The rectangle? Okay. Nice. Didn't know if we might have to play with the keystones or anything, but
Well,
I'll
yeah,
go ahead and
I already kind of worked with the keystones. I mean, I don't know how perfect it is, but it's decent.
Gotcha. And we're loading up this game right now, balloons. The idea is to just step on the balloons and pop them. Just want to make sure the sounds and interactions working well, and then we're all set.
All right. Get a bunch of grown-ups in here
I
playing.
know. Oh, it worked. Oh, this
Yeah.
is cool.
Yep, hearing sound and interaction.
Nice.
Oh, this is so fun.
Interactions.
You want us to do it again, or you?
Oh, we're supposed to do it again? What if you do a bomb?
Oh, we're
Like
good.
how
Okay.
the interactions go on your end. It looks like we're all set here.
Okay.
All that's left to do is fill out that form there and upload the rest of the pictures.
My shoes are
and, we're all set.
Maybe it's
See
Alright,
if you
sounds
can
good.
tweak it, because we're not with that
Yep.
thing.
Thank you, sir.
That's an example of another type of service call that you can encounter on Field Nation and Work Market. It's not really technically hard to do, but you do have to have a little bit of skill set for mounting it into a ceiling grid and making sure it's supported correctly.
It's just this.
If you got value today, please like the video and subscribe to the channel so I can keep making content like this and sharing example service calls and other tips and tricks in the independent contracting market. As always, let's get you out in the field making money. I'll see you in the next video.